Good evening. Long time no see. It's been a little while now. I think it's been close to 9-10 months or whatever since I've done a video. But back to like we're always doing in the Clio. Off to fix it. I've had a few exhaust issues recently, as you may have known from the video however many months ago I did that. It's all going through a few issues. One was obviously the exhaust hangers had snapped, one was just hanging on, one was completely gone. I've had that repaired now by a good friend of mine. I actually did a little video on that as well, so I'm not sure whether you would have seen that now or I'll put it in with this video, but that was quite a while ago now. I got that sorted, but yeah, so that was quite a good thing. Just saved the back box with just a couple of mounts re-welded with some couple of extra plates. Now it's back on the road. It was off the road for about 3 months, but I thought I'd put it back on for 1 more year. I think I'm only going to keep it 1 more year, and then I need to change, I think. Am I going to die on the railway crossing? No. Yeah, I just think it's time for a change. Even though it is a bit of a beast, there's more beastly things out there, so time for something different. Not sure if you can hear me. Nice. It's a good road. Yeah, there's more beastly things out there, so ideally I'd like to try a few different cars. You know, keep it rolling. I see all these other YouTubers getting cars that are on death's door and sort of reviving them a little bit and having a bit of fun and then getting rid and going again. So I don't know what I want to do next, but I feel like I think I've had this car 11 years in February, so I feel like that's a pretty hefty stint with the car. I either get rid of it this year or I keep it forever. So yeah, I'm unsure. There's a couple of big jobs coming up, like the cam belt needs doing, whether I do that before selling or sell it to someone who wants to take it to a certain someone to do the cam belt. I don't know, it's all interesting stuff, but obviously I've had the MOT. Last time it passed the emissions test without the cat. Whether that was however it went through, we don't know, but this time round it didn't. So the catalytic converter went back on, and I asked the garage if they wouldn't mind putting the exhaust back on, and they said no. So I'm currently driving around with my cat on, which is a bit annoying. Because it's that little bit quieter, but yeah, so now I'm just going to go over and hopefully get on a ramp at my friend's little workshop that he rents out. Hopefully get on a ramp and swap it back over to the D-Cat, and then we can have a nice noisy car again, but we shall see how it will go. I might put the camera on the back now and just see what it sounds like with the cat on it, you know, get some evidence. Turboed cat Clio, see what it sounds like, and then yeah, we shall continue. I'm going to do that. And then next time you see me, it'll be on the ramp. And that is what we get served up with. Admittedly, that's the passenger airbag, my seatbelt and the door, but after I got a remount to EFI it was fine, but now obviously the cat's gone back on. I don't know if that's what's upsetting it or not, don't really know. I hope so anyway. Hangs so low. Need an exhaust mount here. There's one there, it didn't doing masses, but there, so low. Goodbye, catty. Christmas gift, it's a great use. I really want you to be like up here, but it's almost like it needs to be shorter, because as soon as you lift it up then the exhaust is angled at don't know. I'm going to adjust this little mount, hopefully by propping her up. Will still be the lowest point. I'm not really sure what we can do, but if anyone's found the way to jack that one up a bit better, it looks like the exhaust needs to be 1 inch, 2 inches shorter, and then it will shoot along a nice line, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you've done any. I will put a little post on Instagram as well, probably. Looking a bit juicy. There she is. There's the money. Half ache.
Is this what your work class you do? Or are you like following out yourselves doing it? What?
Look at it. So saggy. Need some love. We're both amateurs at this and you know the procedure. Tug some things.
Cool. I don't really want to walk under it once we've pulled this.
Go up and make it click and... That seems pulled.
We've pulled something.
That paint on that's so cool. You be careful. It looks like I've done off-roading on the way over. Christ.
Pretty rough. Pretty glossy and dirty. Don't forget your cat.
Oh yeah. That's worth some money, that is. Or was. They went up to about 450 quid at one point and everyone was selling their cats. And I held on to mine. Now they're worth about 250. Will it look good with the next modification, Benjamin?
What is the next modification?
Well, I'm not allowed to say, am I? It's like a big giveaway. Yeah, the suspense is real.
You haven't had a go yet anyway.
Can't beat the noise between buildings. Anyone else this low beam, extremely low? Realised I didn't really give a summary. Obviously the exhaust now is the D-Cat rather than the catalytic converter, so it's skinnier anyway, not as fat. Because previously obviously it was hanging quite low, so it was knocking on more things than it would normally. I wouldn't say it was massively louder in all honesty. I didn't realise how quiet, well, how much of a difference it would make because I've never had the Cat on with the turbo, but I know that the turbo acts as a silencer anyway, so don't know. I like it how it is. Maybe I'd like a little bit more noise, but then I suppose you can't have the best of both worlds, can you? So, but I'm happy the D-Cat's back on because it's skinnier as it is, and the exhaust is slightly higher now. But I'm unsure if sort of that mount that I moved, whether that will rock back round to its original position. I don't really know, but I tightened it as much as I could. So, but yes, thank you very much for watching for this year. Admittedly, I know we did about 3-4 months of videos or whatever, and then that was it. But I've sort of had a bit of me time this year, you know, and I don't know, tried to work hard and earn loads of money and have a nice time for holidays and things. So hope you guys haven't all left. But I appreciate you guys watching as always. We'll see what this sort of year brings. Like I said, I'm gonna be so unsure and don't know if I sell it, I'll probably regret it. If I keep it, well, I'll probably regret it as well. So I don't really know what I want to do, but in hindsight, to get in another car, I do need to sell this one. I'm not at that sort of life stage where I can afford both or whatever. So yeah, it does need to either go or stay and be the main project, but we'll see. Let me know down in the comments if you think of any different ways where I could lift that exhaust up. I just think that turbo downpipe is just too long from Engine Dynamics. Yeah, I just feel like it could easily be an inch shorter, so I'm unsure if there's something I can do with that in the future, or now that it's got the D-Cat back on it, it might not bother me anymore, but it does hang that little bit too low. But yes, thank you for watching. Happy New Year. I'll catch you in the new year, hopefully with a couple more videos, and then yeah, we'll see what we can push for this year. Cheers.